Have you ever had butterflies or a feeling of dread in the pit of your stomach? Well, a link between emotions and your stomach can explain this. So the gut-brain axis describes the way these two organs are connected via a network of intelligence in your body, both physically and chemically. One way is via the vagus nerve, which is one of the biggest nerves connecting your gut and brain. It acts as a superhighway, transmitting information to or from the brain to tissues and organs elsewhere in your body, including your stomach. And in one study in humans, it found an association between vagal tone and markers of stress and inflammation in patients. It found that people with irritable bowel syndrome, IBS, or Crohn's disease actually had a disrupted vagus nerve. And so it's studies like these that indicate the link between emotions and the stomach. So say for instance you're feeling anxious or have chronic stress, your brain floods your nervous system with adrenaline, and at the same time your endocrine system releases the hormone cortisol into the bloodstream. And these reactions occur to help you respond to what your mind perceives as a threat or a flight or fight response. And the resulting chemical imbalance can cause a number of conditions, such as stomach cramps, indigestion, constipation, loss of appetite, feelings of sickness, or more seriously, irritable bowel syndrome, IBS, or Crohn's disease. So what can we do to improve the relationship between our stomach and our emotions? So I'm going to go through 5 methods right now. So number 1 is to improve nutrition, and the Harvard Medical School recommends a diet rich in whole grains, vegetables and fruits, and the following nutrients may actually help improve the relationship between your emotions and your stomach in particular. This includes magnesium, foods that have omega-3s, or foods rich in zinc and vitamin B. These are all recommended. And research right now is examining the potential of probiotics for treating both anxiety and depression. Probiotic foods or probiotic-rich foods include tempeh, kefir yogurt, and other fermented foods. Number 2 is to reduce stimulants and junk food, because people with mood disorders often have poor quality diets which are low in fruits and vegetables but high in unhealthy fats and sugar. So it's advisable to reduce and cut out junk foods, in particular packaged, processed, sugary snacks and drinks. Caffeine has been shown to affect mood in a big way, with numerous clients of mine reporting feeling more anxious on the days that they have more coffee, and actually now they've decided to cut it out of their diet. In fact, there's a big movement right now on cutting out coffee altogether to help reduce anxious feelings. And as alcohol is a depressant, it can lead to low mood as well as feelings of anxiousness, especially the following day after drinking. So by reducing or cutting out caffeine and alcohol, you may notice a change in your mood and stomach issues. Number 3 is to improve your stress response to situations and people. Because if we experience constant negative thought patterns and looping anxious thoughts, the brain releases those chemicals and hormones aimed at dealing with this flight or fight situation. But if these thoughts and feelings persist past a temporary event, the long-term release of these chemicals can cause the adverse health effects we spoke about earlier. So by working on our mindset and maintaining a positive outlook on life, as well as using a technique called reframing, we can help to maintain a healthy emotional balance. And I go into reframing in one of my other videos. So when these feelings of anxiousness do occur, this method of daisy chaining our anxious feelings through to our thoughts and down to our core beliefs, we can use this technique to eventually work on replacing these negative core beliefs that keep repeating in our minds with a healthier and more positive belief and habits. And if you would like to hear more about how I help my clients with this method in particular, then you can contact me. The 4th method is breathing exercises, and using breath to control a mental state and reduce stress has been used over centuries by spiritual practices. Hinduism and Buddhism both focus on the breath during the meditative practice. Prana in Hinduism literally translates as life force, and this exercise is referred to as anapanasati in Buddhism. So the key when trying to relax is to make the exhale longer than the inhale. And the best way to do this is to breathe into the diaphragm deeply through the nose. Try to breathe in so deeply that you can feel your stomach expand, not your chest, but your stomach. And in that moment, focus your attention on the movement of the body in bringing air in and out of your belly. This is a simple but very effective technique to control your breath and heart rate. Just a few deep belly breaths in and out will bring about a calmer and more relaxed state almost immediately. A method of counting works by breathing in for a count, holding for a count, and then breathing out for another count and holding for a count. This box breathing technique has different counts depending on what you need or what makes you more comfortable personally. And the count can be adapted to bring about different states. So breathing out or holding for a longer count while you're breathing out will slow down the heart rate, leading to a calmer and more relaxed mind. Breathing in for a longer period and breathing out for a shorter period will actually bring about energy and speed the heart rate up, so that can actually feel more energetic. But just remember that these techniques should only be used according to what makes you feel comfortable. Number 5 is to maintain healthy relationships, because friendships actually offer a number of mental health benefits. They can improve the relationship between emotions and the stomach. Studies have shown that positive social connections can increase feelings of belonging, purpose, increase levels of happiness, and reduced levels of stress, while improving self-worth and confidence. So in summary, by understanding the link between our emotions and the stomach, we can take steps to improve our health by taking a top-down and bottom-up approach. The top-down approach covers our mental well-being, or keeping our daily thought patterns and emotions in check, which results in positive and healthy chemicals and hormones being released into the body. The bottom-up approach covers aspects such as breathing exercises, diet, and movement, all of which are in our control to do every day, and these ensure that your brain perceives your body is in a state of relaxation and responds by leading you to have calm and relaxing feelings and emotions. So that's all for today, and if you'd like to hear more, just click on the link below.